It's recording.
Awesome.
Oh, good.
All right.
Yay.
Bye.
Will do.
Okay, we'll see you later.
John, Robert says hi.
Hi, Robert.
Hey there.
And the kids, there's Judy. Oh, we have
Nice to meet you,
Michaela and
Robert.
Ariel. Here, she says
Oh.
nice to meet
Hi.
you.
Hello.
Nice
Hi.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, hopefully
back,
they didn't
John.
crash. Judy, I gotta go. This is like way too much for me right now.
I thought
But
you
I
were
was-
already gone.
I know. I will say it's 99 degrees here today.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was 87 at 9 o'clock this morning.
Oh, wow. Well, it was still 100 in Mesa last night at 10.
Wow.
Yeah. Glad I'm not there yet.
Exactly. All right. Love you. Bye.
Love you too. Hey, Josh, what's happening?
Not a whole lot, Judy. How you doing?
Good, good. Are you getting some outdoor time in this summer?
Yeah, we actually just got done camping at Cape Lookout for my 40th
Oh,
birthday.
Sweet. Sweet.
Yeah, we
That's
came back
nice.
on Friday.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah,
Before the crowds arrived.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, with the campground was still pretty packed too,
Was
but
it?
the beaches weren't, which was nice.
That is nice. It's so nice that you can be so spaced out at the beach
Right.
and still enjoy. That's good.
Yeah. How about yourself? How you doing?
We're doing fine. We're just kind of hunkering down. We're fortunate we live in a over 55 community where we have a golf course, and so I'm spending time outside golfing and otherwise just canning and that kind of stuff here in the house. So,
Nice.
but we are going to go zip lining Thursday.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Fun.
Bachelor has a new zip line, I guess, and friends of ours, we booked a foursome. We're taking separate cars to Bend, but you know, we're zip lining outside, so we figure it'll be somewhat safe. So I'm really excited.
Have you ziplined before, Judy?
We zip lined last summer on our 50th wedding anniversary. That's what we did.
Oh, cool.
So fun.
Which is pretty adventurous for us because we don't do that kind of stuff. We're not into extreme sports at all. So,
Oh, it's so much fun. Have a blast.
yeah. it
How
is.
long is the course?
What?
How long is the course?
I don't know. I think somebody said, or I think Mike said it was like 6,000 yards or something like that. I haven't
Wow.
gone online. They've made all the arrangements, and so I really haven't done anything.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hi,
Hello?
Mom. Looks like you just got on.
Yeah, but the only way I'm on is on I had to dial in on a phone number, and so I can't see any of you.
Oh. Well, our meeting is still open for people to join.
Yeah, Mom. Have you ever logged on your phone before?
Always.
Always. But when I first logged on at noon, John was on that other call, and it wouldn't
Yeah.
happen until 6 minutes after 12.
Well,
Well, maybe if you hop off
getting-
and try again, that might help.
Yeah, I'll try that. But I'll tell you what I've done. I've never had any trouble. Normally, when he sends the invites, you know, it has in a different color, you know, like the Zoom, all the numbers close up. But I did write down the number and the password. So I tapped on that link first. Normally that gets me in, and it didn't do anything. It said I had to sign in. So then I got out, and then I went to my Zoom app and entered the meeting number and the password, and it said it was an invalid number. So anyway, I can hear you all. Who's on? It said 4 people were on. So I hear Judy and Mindy.
And Josh.
Hey, Josh, I'm here.
Hi, Josh. Happy birthday this past week.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, we were camping.
Does that mean someone else joined in when I hear a bell?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mindy just got back on.
Oh, okay. I'm going to the only way I'm on right now is talking as if I'm talking on a phone call. So I'm going to get off and see if I can enter the old-fashioned way of just tap. I'll try doing it again. I think the number I have, does anyone have it? Can you see what the number is?
Yeah, I've got it right
Okay,
here.
I've got 891
Uh-huh.
9723
Yeah,
5766,
yes,
and the password is 220421.
yes, that's what I've got.
Well, mom, like
Okay.
Judy said, John has another Zoom going at the same time. So that might have been what the hiccup was today.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's why it didn't start till like 7 minutes after 12.
okay.
Huh?
Well, I'll try it again then. But I was able to get on this phone. I could do it again this way too, where I'm just talking on the phone. So,
No,
but it's nice to see everybody. All right.
it is.
And Brooke said the baby was sleeping, and she was going to wake the baby up and change her diaper and nurse her a little bit. So she thought she'd be getting on like halfway into the hour, which
Right.
is coming right up. So I don't know. She's trying to come on, but I don't know if she'll be able to. So
John said he's recording today too, so that anyone who's not on, he goes, oh, the baby's probably going to be on. People are going to want to see the baby. So
That's right.
right, that's nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he's recording, so if people aren't on, they can see the baby.
I thought it would be a small group today because of it being a holiday weekend and people probably have plans. So anyway, I'll get off and you all talk and see if I'll try to join again.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Hopefully so. Good to hear your voice. Love you, Mom.
So where are you on your way to, Mindy?
Well, we are on our way to a little fruit stand. How far is it from the house? About 20 minutes. So we're out in the, about 10 minutes.
Oops, I lost you.
Oh, there's
There's
Lynn.
Lynn. But we lost Mindy.
Oh no.
I think that's gonna happen quite a bit with where they're going. It sounds like this is the second time she's been cut off.
Oh, okay.
So
Probably not
Okay.
good service.
Well,
Yeah.
when you said that it started late, I think I was joining late about 6 after noon, and I couldn't get in, but now I could.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
same.
Oh, Mindy's coming back.
Oh, there you go.
there she is. Hi, Mindy.
There
I
she
got
is.
in
Hi,
too.
Mom. So we're out in the farmland. I think I got disconnected there. Sorry. We're heading to a fruit stand for some really good watermelon and some really good peaches, and I don't know what else we're gonna find. I've got Robert's driving and Michaela's and Ariel and Keaton in the back, so I'm happy it's a 3-day weekend.
How was your first couple days of teaching? Was it just crazy?
Yeah. I'm realizing, and I've been saying and talking to a lot of staff, I think we need to have some parent sessions on Zoom or guardian sessions, because for instance, one day I had a 30-minute block of time for first grade class. I had about 22 kids on, and for about 10 minutes of one of those blocks of time, one child had a room with a TV blaring. I couldn't be heard by the students, and we'd already been over the etiquette with their first grade. So I don't know how many parents are sitting there helping their children navigate how to mute and unmute themselves. We're talking barely out of kindergarten, right? They haven't even been in kindergarten a full school year, right? So
Right.
I think it'd be really important and helpful if we explained as a building to our population, these are what our expectations are. Here's what's helpful to us when we teach. Help your child do these things. We teach it, but we need your support. Because I think a lot of parents haven't been on Zoom to even know like etiquette or how to raise your hand or how to lower it in the different ways. Or just make sure your child has their microphone off if they're going to be in a room with a TV.
I feel badly that you all have to start as early as you did. You know, some schools are starting now after Labor Day, but I think that even that's early when that's such a huge learning curve. And I think the days should be shortened, because a friend of mine here, her grandkid, oh, well, that's good for you. I have a friend, Gail Baker, whose little grandkids have to log in at 8:30 in the morning and go straight till I think it's 2:30 in the afternoon with a half hour for lunch. That's it. And no work break. Josh is nodding. I wonder if that's what Jonah has to do.
That's not good.
Jonah starts on the 14th. He'll start
Oh,
school.
that's good.
That's better.
2 weeks. Yeah, his snowfall, from what we've been told, is going to be an all day thing, going from what you said, like 8:30 or something like that to like 2:30 in the afternoon, like maybe a half an hour break. It's like, what are they going to do for that whole time too?
Well,
You know?
well, our expectation was that, because when I first saw the schedule, it was like 6 hours solid for the boys and for me, and I'm like, are they expecting the kids to be on Zoom for 6 straight hours or online? Because we don't want all that screen time. But that's not what the expectation is to teachers. They're telling us whatever your block of time is, 30-minute block for specialists, teach for 10 to 15. They're having these new terms called synchronous and asynchronous. So synchronous means live. We're live teaching with students on Zoom, for instance, or Google Classroom, but they want us using Zoom. And then we give them a task to work on their own, asynchronous or non-live. But 30-minute blocks already for me are going by super fast. We had 20-minute blocks on Friday, and with all the tech issues, we have to slow our pace down, and it just goes by. I have to think simple, basic, and it's been a real challenge. So I just wish, like you guys, we were starting on the 14th or something so we could work out more of these bugs. It took me 10 hours last weekend just to get my Zoom links alone put together, let alone putting them on documents, copying the hyperlinks. There's stuff I've never done, never been trained to do, and having to learn as I'm doing it. And then we've got parents that are ticked off because I haven't let kids in on time. And I'm like, I have let them in on time, but if I'm finding sign up a week before your Zoom time and you're in my waiting room, I have a class right before yours. I'm not going to be able to at 9:30 when I'm letting my one class off. I let them off 5 minutes before, but it's a lot right now. It's too much. And I don't think it's fair I hope that what you're hearing, Josh, or anyone with kids at home, is that the expectation, I hope, is not that they remain on screen time that full time, because that's definitely not what they want us to do as teachers. But it's hard not to.
Yeah, but Mindy,
the time is shorter.
The school districts might be all doing it differently. You know, yours is one way, Jonas is another.
Right.
I saw a second grade teacher picking up her prescription last Friday and she had gotten off work, and she's a seasoned teacher. She's been at Hillcrest a long time. She's a second grade teacher. She told me this is the first time I've cried. Today was the first time she'd ever cried in her classroom.
I cried.
She doesn't have students. She doesn't have students yet, but she said her computer at school froze up. The way they're going to do it is the teachers have to be in the classroom, and they're doing remote teaching, but they have to be in their classroom. She said the only saving grace is that her teaching partners are under 40.
Yeah. Well, I cried. I mean, so many staff members, the librarian was crying, my co-teacher cried, everyone's been crying. There's been a lot of crying going on. It's just been, and if we're feeling it, the kids are feeling it. That's the thing. I had one little first grader, he couldn't find his microphone button even though I had a picture of it, and no one was helping him, and he started crying. I said, hey, buddy, we're going to stop practicing that right now, because I thought I don't want him his first day to be so panicked and worried. At least he wasn't the one with the TV blaring, but I just I don't want them to feel stressed, and he's in first grade with no one helping him, poor guy, it's okay. And I have one kid who's on and off their microphone, and I can make them on mute, but if I'm teaching a song and showing the beat or hand motions, I don't have another hand.
I was thinking about how when we've had our Zoom family calls and we've attempted to sing happy birthday to someone.
Oh, yeah.
And it's all echoey and different tempos. I don't know exactly how you could do a song. Like, even if you were doing something simple,
it's more me singing to them and then having them unmute and do something back personally, or a rhythm back. So recorders, it'll be just individual work and tasks, things like that. But I don't know. It's a challenge for sure. And I'm here at this little fruit stand, and they're out of the cart. I don't know if I should show you the little fruit stand. Jones Orchard, I guess, is where we are. It's kind of like a little cruise farms, but or if I should just hop out real quick and then hop back on. And
well, if someone else you can hop back on, maybe. Kim hasn't said hi yet, and Kim, you and I are twins today. Look at our shirts.
Kim.
Oh, Kim's on mute.
Muted.
There we go. I know, I saw that. I was like,
you guys have matching colors.
What did you say, Josh?
Yes, have matching colors. The same shirt.
Twinsies.
Yeah.
Pink day.
I didn't get the memo. I'm in blue.
Or even blue.
Yeah,
You match, Judy, you match John's shirt.
that's right.
Yeah.
Even though he's not here, I match his shirt. That
Right.
that works.
And Josh has a Timbers green.
Yes.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, Jonah.
Hi,
Hi,
Jonah.
bud. What you
What
doing?
does your shirt say, Jonah?
Lab for lad.
Labs
For-
for lad.
Labs.
They do
Labs for your school.
For your school.
mm-hmm.
Razor.
I also got my beanie that I've been waiting for 3 months.
Oh, wow.
Really? Does it
That's-
really say what does YUB mean?
It's a YouTuber's beanie.
A what?
How do you
A
pronounce it?
Timbers?
Yep.
YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah,
YouTube.
YouTube.
yeah, it's one of his favorite YouTubers. He does like
Oh.
he shows like skateboarding videos and how to like play Tony Hawk, video games, stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And he plays little video games and stuff.
What are you guys up to, Josh?
Nothing much right now. About to walk across the street to go get a card for one of our friends' kids. And then at 2:00, we have a birthday party. It's gonna be a Nerf gun war at one of the local schools.
Fun.
And, yes, last year we did it. It was a lot of fun. For the older boy, his younger brother wants to do the exact same thing this year, so it'll be fun.
Is it which is it Asher
Oh,
and those guys?
Maddox.
Maddox?
Yeah, the little redheaded Chucky doll kid.
So are they with their dad? They're with their dad this weekend?
I have no idea.
I think so. We didn't see him yesterday at the Gold Cup. That's why I asked. He would have
Okay.
done really well at the BMX yesterday. He's been doing so good all summer.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah. Oh well, oh well, oh well, oh well. Has Brooke jumped on yet? Did I miss her?
No, you haven't missed her. The baby was sleeping. She had texted me before I got on, and she said she was. Fred has already left the hospital for the night, and so she was going to wake the baby and change her diaper and nurse her a little bit, and then hop on. But
Oh,
you know, if it didn't work, you've all seen the one picture I think I sent.
yes.
She's
Yes.
got a lot of hair.
Oh,
She
yeah.
sure does. She sure
So-
looks like Brooke, I think.
Yeah, Brooke thought she looked like a baby picture of Jay, and in France, the day of birth is called day 0. So all day Thursday, she was born just a little after midnight on Thursday, early Thursday morning. So Thursday was day 0, Friday was day 1, Saturday day 2, today Sunday is day 3, and they go home on day 3 or 4. But so day 4 is tomorrow, and she said they're going to have so many hospital personnel visitors doing baby checkups and weight and blood, and the psychologist comes. They have a hospital psychologist that comes and visits with the mom, and she said she thinks it's going to be such a busy day they probably won't go home till Tuesday.
Wow.
Well, how's Lulu doing? Is she doing okay?
I think she's doing fine. She adapted really well to this family's home who had her from Tuesday morning until Friday evening. And then Fred picked her up Friday, like around 7, took her home, did dinner, bath, bedtime, or sponged her off. I think it was getting late, and put her to bed. And then on the weekend, this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, all of their church friends were busy, couldn't watch Lulu, and so they are taking her to this daycare center it's an emergency daycare center called the Foyer, and they can even have overnight stays, but for some reason that didn't communicate that's what Brooke thought, that they'd be able to, but they weren't going to leave her overnight anyway once the baby was born.
Right.
Fred's not allowed to stay overnight at the hospital. He has to leave by 8, so he left tonight, I think, like at 6 to go pick up Lulu from the foyer at 7. So when it's time for them to come home, I'm not exactly sure how they're gonna do it. If they're gonna do an Uber and then go pick up Lulu, I guess he's not allowed to bring her to the hospital because only visitors have to be 16 and over at the hospital. So
It's like the old-fashioned way.
yeah, and then Brooke was telling me today they've had a huge rise in coronavirus cases in France. He said it's really bad. It's like 7,000 or 8,000 in a week now or something. She said it's just like how it was when it was out of control before. So, but they've reopened schools, they've opened restaurants, everything is kind of was back to life as usual. So I think they're going to have to make some changes.
I was happy this morning to see a note that the governor is allowing play structures open for kids. That's just been crazy, the kids not having a place to play, And so, I mean, there's been a few places the berry farms usually have have it, and because it's on private property, they can leave theirs open. And so there's been that, but these play structures in Washington and Multnomah and Clackamas County, they've all been closed all summer.
Right.
So,
well,
so we're
what makes the difference? Why
it's our numbers. Our numbers aren't quite good. Yeah, the numbers are going down, and we've only got a few zip codes in our 3-county area that are rising, and they're mostly the outlying areas. And so that she's allowing at least that before we all move to phase 2, which please sometime soon, because we'd really like to have our own pool back. That would be so great.
Mm-hmm.
But so anyhow, did you guys all talk about the every other week or whatever? Are we going to do that, or?
I don't know if you talked about it.
Oh, well, on the call here.
No, there's
That's what we just picked up.
This is the initial. John was on for a
Mindy,
minute.
maybe.
Can you guys
mute? Mindy needs to mute.
see these?
Yeah.
They're called muscadines. We don't have them out in the West.
We can't hear you, Mindy. It's just fuzzy.
Aliens. There's aliens in your car, Mindy.
I think those might be purple tomatoes. What do you think? They look too big for grapes.
Yeah.
Plums.
Plums?
So what'd you say, Josh?
So yeah, no, it's just been super on this call. It's just been Judy, Lynn, Mindy, me, and you.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah,
Brooke's here.
Get to go.
Brooke, hey!
Ooh, Johnny, come in here.
Look at that dark hair.
Oh, look at her. Oh, sweet girl.
Adorable.
Oh, how do you say her name, Brooke?
Brooke, you're on mute. Oh,
Screw your mom.
there. Now you're unmuted.
How do you pronounce her name, sweetheart?
Za.
Za. Okay.
Za. Za Xavier.
Za Xavier. Oh, that's so cute. Hi, baby. Oh, honey, she looks so much like you.
She looks like Ethan.
Yes.
I see Granddad in her. Like every time I look over, I'm like, that's Granddad or Jay. Like Jay is an infant.
Oh, wonderful. But I think she's got your eyes and your nose. Well, it's kind of smashed.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you look great, baby. You look great. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm I'm still in the hospital because they keep us here forever in France. But
I was explaining that to them.
That's okay. Enjoy the pampering.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't mind. No.
Oh, she's so pretty. Hey, Za. Oh.
This means she's probably going to be up all night because she just took a 3-hour nap and all she wants to do is sleep. So.
Oh. Well, she was so alert yesterday when you're posting pictures. I'm like, wow, look how alert she is for one day. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, her
She's
eyes
making
are
herself
closed.
known.
Yeah.
Does look a little bit like Fred, though. She does.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little.
She does look a little bit like her daddy. Yes. Yes. Definitely.
Yeah, we'll give Fred a little credit.
We'll give,
Oh,
yeah.
he deserves it.
Yeah.
I guess have that credit. Brooke, I was telling Mom, I said, oh, her hair reminds me of Parker when he was born, a full head of dark hair. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
She's gorgeous.
Oh,
She is.
I want to hold her.
Oh,
I'm sure Grandma does too.
Of
So
course.
sweet. Oh.
Oh, look at that face. Oh.
Of course, if I was there, I wouldn't be there at the hospital. I'd be with Lulu.
True.
Right.
Yeah.
What's that? For some reason, the
playing.
well. What was that?
She's back with Fred.
Sure, what
Back home.
Is that Scott playing music?
Yeah, Scott. What are you doing, Scott?
There was a battery suck anyway.
Yeah.
I think he and Lori are talking about batteries.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look
Go
at
home,
her.
I'll take your
Oh,
car
I
and go
see
take Cass.
so
Oh, she's yawning.
Come down and say hi before
She's
you.
like, what are you doing, Mom? I don't want to open my eyes.
I just want to sleep.
I don't mind running back down to Urco a bit. You know what I mean?
It was so hard getting out. Oh, yeah. Hi, everybody. Okay, I'm going
Hi.
back to sleep. So, Mindy, is Robert up in Washington or are you back in Memphis? Hi, Robert.
Let's go now.
Yeah,
I see him. Hi, Robert.
it's easier for me,
That chicken smells good.
doesn't it?
Mindy's teaching from Tennessee. Mindy went back to Tennessee and she's there for another week or so?
I leave the 19th.
Awesome. Oh,
Yeah.
An extra
So-
little time.
Yeah, so that kind of works out. I was like, well, normally I wouldn't be able to do this, so. And I typed in the
Awesome.
chat, these are a type of grape.
Oh,
A southern grape. It's a grape. They make wine out of it too. It's called muscadine.
Holy moly.
They're
That's a
humongous, right?
Great.
Are they
Right?
seedless? Are they seedless?
I don't know.
They look like about as big as a small plum.
Yeah.
They're
Are they
seedless,
sweet?
but they taste like the ones from the backyard, Mom. No, there's a seed.
Are they real sweet?
Hmm?
Are they real sweet?
Sweet. It kind of tastes like grape juice.
I wonder if the wine they make is like a Moscato,
Oh, yeah.
because it's really sweet. That's Rob's favorite.
It's not that sweet. It has more of a grapey, like a grape
Like
juice
a
flavored taste.
A Concord.
Concord grape.
Yeah, it tastes more like a Concord. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
like a Concord. So, Brooke, are you able to get some sleep, some good sleep? Are you glad that you're staying there longer, or are you really missing Lulu?
Well, no, I mean, yes and yes.
Right.
It's good to be here just because even though, you know, it's harder to just be me with the baby at night and not have the extra help. And the staff comes in every once in a while to check on things and whatever. But besides that, it's also been very good to have the staff here because I can ask a ton of questions when they come up, as opposed to like, making a list to ask the doctor in a week, or looking things up online, or that kind of a thing. So it's been really helpful to have them here. And yes, I miss Lulu terribly. The most I've been apart from her is like 3 hours when she was in daycare. So it'll be like a full week, but by the time I see her, Fred sent some pictures yesterday of her, and I'm like, I don't even recognize her. The daycare put her hair up in a ponytail, and I'm like, if I hadn't noticed the clothes, I wouldn't have known it was my own daughter. I was like, so, yeah. But I'm looking forward to seeing her either tomorrow or, Monday or Tuesday whenever I go home. So.
Look at the smile.
She smiled.
She smiled.
I love it today, practicing those facial muscles.
So sweet. So when do you go home, do you think? I missed that, I think.
It'll either be Monday or Tuesday, tomorrow or the following day. So, yeah.
Brooke, how much did she weigh, and how long is she?
I have it in metric system.
I know.
You did the math, Mom, and you said it's like 7 pounds, 3 ounces?
Yes, and 19.3 inches.
Oh, sweet. Nice.
So just kind of average, nice baby size.
Right.
Yeah, it's a good baby size.
Yeah, good baby size.
I can't understand why some babies grow all that hair in utero and others don't. Because like Lulu maybe weighed more and had like not nearly this amount of hair, and some babies almost look like they need haircuts when they're born.
Well, Parker's kept growing out all year. I wonder if hers is going to do the same thing and just keep growing.
Fred said he has a colleague that had a baby. Well, they had a baby, and the husband was a hairdresser, and the baby was born with so much hair he decided to cut the hair before they left the hospital.
Leave it to a hairdresser to want to cut the hair.
That's kind of scary. I bet the hospital wasn't real pleased that he was bringing in scissors to work on the baby.
He's the father.
Yeah. It's funny. Parker's got so long and it changed color. So it came in dark. And by the time it was his first year of birth, Mom, you were there. His first birthday, we went for his first haircut. And I asked him where I have a swatch of it. And it's super jet black dark at the tip. And then it was blonde by the root when it kept lightening up over that ear. So it goes from jet black to blonde. I said, can I have a clip of that? So it was super.
Oh, my grandbaby bald as billiard balls until after they were a year old. Girls. Yeah.
And probably people thought they were boys all the time because they didn't have any hair.
Right.
Even if you dress them in little girl clothes.
Yeah. Well, Jennifer made sure they had earrings when they were still baby girls. Babies. I'm going, they're too young for that. But she had them in earrings, so everybody know they were girls. But that
nowadays
only
they
girls
have those. They have headbands with big bows and flowers and stuff.
Yeah. Tegan is just starting to get hair now, and it's starting to curl back here. But that's
How old is Tegan?
Tegan will be 2 in February, 15.
So Rosie didn't get hair till she was almost 2, and when it came in, it was so white you couldn't even tell.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Well, Tegan's is a kind of a reddish blonde. Yeah. Because Hunter has reddish hair, lots of red in his hair. So Kaysen's a redhead, and not a redhead, but a strawberry blonde. So,
Judy, tell me the names of. I know you have one daughter, Jennifer, but then tell me the names of all the grandkids.
Oh, okay. Alicia is the oldest. Okay, she's the one in North Carolina, and her husband's in service. He's stationed in Qatar right now. Brooklyn is 23. She lives in Bend, works at her parents' shop in Sisters. And she was the gymnast. She was a gymnast until she was middle high school. And now she has major back and issues and all that kind of stuff, but it goes with gymnastics. And then Sierra is 20, will be 20 in October. She's a junior at Washington State University. She's back on campus. She went back the first weekend in August because she's in a sorority, and they had to figure out how to do sorority rush virtually. So they had to replan everything. And so she was part of that process. But all of their classes are virtual, except she has 3 labs that she's an interior designer major. And she has 3 lab classes, but she said, Grammy, the stations are like 20 feet apart and there's no more than like 21 or 22 of us in the class, and it's a huge room, a huge lab room. So they're all socially distanced and have to wear their masks. So I keep hoping when I hear these reports out of Wazoo that their numbers are increasing. I just keep praying that she's being safe and not getting it. And then Gator's the youngest. He's the one that graduated this last year. And he's still at home.
All right. So Jennifer had 3 daughters and a son.
Right.
And then some of those daughters have children. That's why you're a great grandma.
Just the oldest one. Yeah.
And how many?
She has 2. Kaysen is 4.5, and Tegan will be 2 in February.
I taught a Tegan once. It was a boy Tegan, though.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen on somebody else on Facebook has a granddaughter named Tegan. And but that's the only other time I've ever seen the name. But
I taught a girl and a boy Tegan before, but a boy Kaysen.
Yeah.
I have a friend in Connecticut who's a girl Tegan.
Yeah.
So.
It's a good
name. I've never heard it before.
And then it's all different spellings.
Oh yeah. Well, it's pretty simple. It's TEAGAN, so it's pretty simple. But yeah, a lot of times they change the spelling on things so you can't recognize them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kim, we lost you.
I know. I was responding to Scott.
Oh.
They tried to get on, but they weren't able to. They're out and about. So they said, sorry, we'll talk to you guys later. So
yeah.
As responding, no worries.
Miss is opening her eyes.
I know. Look at her.
Oh, she's got such dark eyes. They're beautiful.
Thank you.
Hi. Such a pretty girl. Lazy. Oh.
Hi, Susie.
First Zoom meeting.
She's like, oh my God, look at all those people.
She probably can't focus on anything.
Oh.
Probably. She's probably hearing the voices and, focusing on that.
But maybe
her eyes look like they are a little bit going in right now.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It happens.
Oh, sweet.
He's probably trying to focus too. I mean, welcome to the world, little one. Oh, hi, sweetheart. All these new voices, right? Who are these people? What are these sounds?
It's your
Hi,
crazy family.
Hi,
It's your crazy family. Oh, yeah, I'm with you, baby.
Brooke, I'm excited for Lulu to meet her. Has Fred told her that your sister's been born or anything, or are you guys waiting?
No, we've talked to her about it.
Okay.
We told her. We just we said we're still at the hospital and.
She is. Look at how strong she is. Look at her neck.
Oh,
you said that you tried to do a video call with her, but it was a bad connection.
Yeah, the internet was really bad today. She's holding up her neck by herself.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Look at how strong she is. Her neck is already like, yeah.
Lulu was strong like that too.
Oh.
Well, you guys, I won't be on the call next week if you have one. We're going to be at the beach. So, you know,
what beach are you going to?
we're going to Oceanside.
Okay.
Yeah. Dawn's family has a place down there, and so we're going to go down there for a few days and do some crabbing and some, you know, whatever. Fun time.
Smart to go.
Taking the zucchinis with us so I can do something with them because it's too hot here to cook. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So, yeah.
That's smart to go not on Labor Day weekend, to go when everyone else has gone home.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, we originally wanted to go a week from Wednesday, but somebody else in the family had it. So we got bumped to this one, which is fine. I mean, you know.
Well, they're still going to be good.
Yeah, the weather's going to be great, and it's going to be cooler, and we'll be happier about that. And, you know, we can actually get out and do stuff, so it'll be fun.
What are you going to do with your zucchini?
Well, there's a couple of recipes I want to try. There's a savory zucchini bread that I want to try with bacon and cheese. It sounds really yummy. I'm going to make some bread, and then the rest of it we're going to freeze, you know, shred and freeze for later. So
you can use it as a pasta too, alternative, right? Have you ever?
Yeah.
One of the other things I did when I had a garden, Kim, was I poured out the middle part a little bit with like a melon baller or a spoon.
Right.
You can ground beef or something and put cheese and like tomatoes and bake them like twice baked.
Yeah, we were going to do that too. We're going to make a couple of those and freeze them and bring them home.
Yeah.
So
And
we can't do anything with it now because it's so dang hot and none of us have air conditioning. So, you know, you know.
I like to make them into like potato patties, zucchini cakes, or maybe a recipe would be zucchini fritters, where you just grate the zucchini and kind of squeeze out any excess liquid, and you use an egg and some flour as a binder, and then you fry them like hamburger patties.
And then freeze them? Can you freeze them?
They'd be cooked. Yeah, you could do that and freeze them if you wanted.
That sounds really good, Mom.
I'm gonna go.
It does sound good.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I love you.
I'm gonna go.
It was nice.
Bye, ladies.
Love you guys.
Love you, girls. Bye.
Okay, time to go.
Love you. Bye.
Baby. Good to see you.
You guys.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, Josh.
Bye,
Bye, Josh. Jonah.
Bye, Josh.
And Ashley, love you guys.
Love
Bye,
you.
Mindy. Bye, Robert. Bye, Lynn.
Bye, Josh. Love you.
Love you guys
See
too.
you.
Love you.
See you whenever we see you.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Yeah.
Kim, I've got a great recipe for stuffed zucchini. Like
Cool.
Where you scoop
yes.
out the seeds and then leave like a 1/2 inch of the meat still in there.
Right.
Use like Italian sausage. I use Italian turkey sausage.
Oh, yeah.
And fat, of course. And, you know, breadcrumbs and mozzarella and Parmesan cheese. And it is wonderful.
Oh, sounds terrific.
Yeah.
And it sounds pretty easy.
It is easy. I'll email you the recipe.
Okay, cool. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll make that for dinner one night.
Yeah. They're really good.
So, yeah. Well, you guys, I'm going to head out too. I've got tomatoes in the freezer that we have to bag up. So my cherry tomatoes went absolutely nutso. And with all this heat, I was afraid I was going to lose them if I left them on the vine. So I'm just freezing them for right now. I can always pop them into, you know, soups and stuff later. So
that's good.
Anyway, love everybody.
Yes.
Love you, Kim.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Yep. I'm going to hit it. It's my laundry day. I got to get my laundry going because we've got some time.
Happy laundering.
Yay.
Yay.
Exciting. Anyway, good to see everybody. And if I don't
Good to see you too, Judy.
After. Okay.
Have
Bye-bye.
fun ziplining.
Oh, thank you. We will. I'm just so excited. Okay. See you then. Bye-bye.
Love you. Bye.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
I think it's just me, so I'm gonna log off too. I guess Mom logged off. Thanks, John, for recording and hosting. Love you. If I can.